What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Michelle Renee from iamMichelleRena.com, and I am so excited to have one of the baddest in the game, y'all. My favorite makeup artist, Miss Brittany Ingram, on the platform. What's up, dope Black woman? How are you?
Hey everyone, hi Michelle. I am doing absolutely wonderful, and I'm so excited to be here today to have a little girl talk.
Yes, listen. Britt is one of the first people that I reached out to when I started doing the iamMichelleRena.com blog posts featuring dope Black women. And literally, our schedules have been so insane, but that's a good thing because my friend is booked and busy. Yes, I love it. So tell everybody who you are, where you're from, and what your brand is.
All right, so everyone, as you know, I am Brittany Ingram. I am a professional makeup artist, a licensed esthetician, as well as a permanent makeup artist as well. I reside here in Palm Beach County, Florida. I am from the famous, the most beautiful, her soil is her fortune, Belle Glade, Florida. That's, where all the real hustlers are created, okay? And I accessorize every woman's masterpiece by adding the signature to it. So I just take what she has and I just enhance what God has already given in those beautiful features that a lot of us women house anyways.
Yes, yes, she is so right. Listen, when you talk about adding your signature to an already masterpiece or whatever, like Brittany is behind all of the dopest looks in my favorite pictures of myself and my children.
I,
You are the
I bet.
creator, you're the artist behind that. And I
My
absolutely
favorite
love it.
one, I got a favorite.
Which one?
My favorite one is for your birthday when you had
Yeah,
the crown on your head.
yes.
So beautiful. That's my favorite photo of you and my favorite makeup application.
Listen, that day when I came in, I think I might have been full of tears. I was going through something, and you was like, we're gonna be okay. We got this. And by the time you finished doing the application, I still felt like myself, like I felt like I looked like me, but I felt like this whole weight had been dropped off of me. And who I was supposed to allow to shine through was shining through. And that was just from the interaction. Like it's so much deeper than just a makeup application. So thank you, because that's definitely one of my favorite looks too.
Wow, I did not even know that. Wow. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So you mentioned that you're a professional makeup artist. You're also an esthetician and a permanent makeup artist as well. Let's talk a little bit about this journey to get here. Like, how did you know that you wanted to be a pro makeup artist, or did you know it all?
I did not know that I wanted to be a professional makeup artist. I was just kind of put into that position where people started to ask of my services, and I'm like, hey, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. I don't have this, but I can do that. But what really drove home makeup artistry for me was attending my very first makeup class. And when I attended that class with the infamous Rennie Vasquez and Tatiana Ward, they really opened up my eyes to a world that I knew nothing about. And he shared his experiences of working with Gabrielle Union, Jennifer Hudson, Chrissy Teigen, and so many other world-known women. And he talked about his journey. And he was like, no, you can do this for real. He was talking about the money he made. And I was just like blown away, like, wow, like this can actually be a career of you doing something that you loved. And right after that class with my boyfriend at that time, I went to a store, a makeup store in Miami. When I tell you, I spent so much money at the makeup store, putting everything in my kit that Rennie Vasquez housed, so I could be, as near as great as he is. But that really like drove things home for me, and it was just on and popping since then.
I love that because you highlight how important it is to find a mentor, find somebody who is doing something similar to what you're doing, and just learn. Like you took that time to learn. And I can tell you, you taught me some amazing things about makeup application, from getting my brows together. I talk to people all the time whenever I do my little makeup tutorials, which are hilarious to me on YouTube. I always say, listen, they're sisters, they're not twins. They are never going to look identical. but we're gonna try to get them as close as we can. And it's so much that you taught me just in this short time of you coming into your own, because we didn't meet in the realm of being like makeup artists or things like that. We met in the realm of education. It was like, okay, you're on this path. And I was just like, Britt, I don't think this is. It's like, you got a gift, like a real gift. You're like, I know, but it was this but thing. What was it that pushed you to like really step out on faith and say, no, no more buts. It is, the time is now and I'm going to do it?
Man, it was God.
Yeah.
I thought that I had a time period where I wanted it to end, but I still left it up to God. And I got put into a position where I had no choice but to actually move forward. He was like, nope, you're not doing it. You're not going back. This is where I need you. And from that moment that I made that decision, he has made so much happen for me and take place in my life that, things that I wanted to do. But when you get put into a position where you're uncomfortable, you really get to see what God really has for you and what he will do for you as well when you're operating in his purpose. So God moved me and purpose drives me.
I love that, because it is that drive that makes people like gravitate to you and want to know, okay, what is she on? Like, what is she doing? How can I be a part? How can I, pour into it? And how can I also learn from her? You have done a phenomenal job. One of the other makeup artists that I highlighted earlier on in the blog, Ayani Phillips, talks about how you took her under your wing and taught her everything you knew, like everything. If you knew it, she was going to know it. And just really birthed this amazing talent from somebody who just had an interest. Tell us a little bit about the power of giving back when you have so much that God has given you.
Giving back is like one of my favorite things that I really enjoy. And Ayani, I worked with Ayani since she was 13 years old. I love Ayani. She's like a little daughter to me. And I didn't play with Ayani.
No.
I taught her everything that I knew, even when it was from correction. She took correction very well. And we just did so wonderful together. And now she's out on her own, doing her thing, taking it seriously, being consistent. And I absolutely enjoy that. And that is what's important, when you're giving back to people, is what you give to them, what they can actually use with that information or even that feeling. Or maybe it could be someone that I've serviced and, giving back and making them feel beautiful. Just giving back is a fulfillment. And knowing too that our gift is not our own. It doesn't belong only to us. We have to spread that influence and create that legacy and leave that footmark, in this earth.
Absolutely. You're so right. In so many levels when it comes to that, because the way that you've poured into so many people is not just, taking someone under your wing. It is showing them, hey, you're beautiful on your own. I'm like, just like you say, I'm just adding the signature, but make sure that every other day you're still rocking it. Just this masterpiece that you're already walking in, like just honor and embrace it. I absolutely love that. Let's talk a little bit about Brittany, the brand, what you've created. Because over the last, I think it's about a year, almost a year old, correct? Are we at a year?
A year old. Actually, it is a year old. This month made it a year old, actually, in the midst of a pandemic.
In the midst of a pandemic. Tell them a little bit about your brand, beyond being the artist.
All right. So as a makeup artist, I'm always using so many different products, and I'm telling women, what you can use for this, how you can use this product to, level up your makeup application. And I'm like, I'm always telling them about everybody else. Like, I need something for myself.
Yes,
And I wanted to create products that I felt that were a signature to being a great accessory to top off any makeup application, or just being a great accessory that you can, move it around and use it for different things. So my brand is to just simplify the everyday woman's makeup routine with high quality products that work and they have multiple uses. My very first product was my multi-use micro powder, which is
Mhm.
pretty much a loose setting powder that you can use for a plethora of things when doing your makeup application. Today, I use it as a primer. I used it to set my face as well, and you can use it to set your concealer. You can use it
Mhm.
as a primer for your eyeshadow.
Yeah.
There's just so many things that you can do with it because I do believe that you don't have to get so many products to create a look for your makeup. You don't have to spend a whole bunch of money to get a great makeup application. It's all about knowing how to use a product and doing what it does. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so that the powder, have lip glosses, I have
Yes.
lipsticks and lip liners, and I actually have a new collection coming very soon. So we're gonna have some new colors.
Listen, for those of you who are regulars of watching the interviews with the dope black women, then you know that this lip color is one of my favorite lip colors. About 90% of the lip colors that you see me wearing are from Brittany's line. Um, I absolutely love them. The liners, the lip colors, like they're so pigmented. I can do 4 or 5 interviews and not have to change my lip color, right?
Yes.
I literally go the whole day from start to finish with my lip colors, and I absolutely love it. And I end up sending them out to gifts for people and things like that because I'm like, you got to try this, like get with this. But I'm so proud of you, Britt, because in the midst of a pandemic, you launched something so big, and you were like, you know what, I'm not gonna hold off on it. I'm not gonna wait until, because waiting until, we don't know what this is gonna look like. Tell us a little bit more about what you learned about yourself through 2020 and how it's come to change you as a businesswoman.
Wow. 2020 really allowed me to pivot in so many areas of my life. I'm a hustler, y'all, but 2020 like unlocked a new level of
Yeah.
my hustler mentality. I was in a place where I really just did not know. At one point, I was like, okay, God he gonna stop all this. They just talking. They don't know what they talking about. God, he just everything. All this gonna be just a memory that was just for a moment. And then I saw it was still here, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? What's about to happen? And then just seeing other people closing down their businesses and saying they were going to go into other careers. And at one point, I even did a job application. I was like, let me just do a job application because
What?
I don't know. I was so unsure about when my doors were going to be back open. I just didn't know. But, even though you do things like that, but again, God, when he has a purpose over your life, and when you know that he's your provider, he will never leave you nor forsake you, and that you don't have to worry about anything, even though sometimes we do go into those moments. But knowing that our burden is light and it's easy, God says to give that to him. And
Yeah.
that's exactly who I gave it to. I gave it to God. And in that moment, I was able to expand my business. I even I had a new service in the midst of a pandemic, which is my brow henna service. So I was still learning. I was exercising. I got a new salon suite. It's bigger. Just I was able to do so much more in a year that was deemed as, just death, even though so many things did happen, with deaths and, sicknesses and so much. But I was able to take away a lot in that moment, and not just being still, but like continuously moving and doing what I was called to do. So the
Absolutely.
pandemic it taught me that you can't rely on that life is just a moment, and
Mhm.
you better live and not just sit, because you could be here one moment and then you could be gone the next. So when people say YOLO, like at one point, I'm like, no, YOLO. No, it's YOLO. You do it or you never do it at
That's
all.
right. That's right. That's
So,
right.
my thing was that, you can replace money, but you can't replace time. And
Mhm.
2020 taught me even more. I'm a dare her. I'll go out and I get it. I just do stuff. I think about it. I don't just automatically do it, but I just do it. Like, okay, I'm doing this. It is gonna work or it's not gonna work. But God got me. It's gonna be all right. But 2020, it just taught me just, you can't exist. You actually have to live and enjoy life and do what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Don't let little things like money and people and all. You got to do what you need to do. So
that's right. That's right. Tell me a little bit about Brittany's self-care routine. How do you take care of you? Because you spend your career is making other people feel beautiful. What makes you feel beautiful?
Man, the pandemic also taught me that before the pandemic, I never took a day off. I had my schedule open for all 7 days. After the pandemic, I started taking 2 days off. Today is my off day, actually. Sometimes I do work on my off days, but my version of self-care usually is me laying in the bed all day doing nothing.
That's me. That speaks to me.
Watching YouTube videos, dozing off, waking back up, eating, and that's it. That's one thing that I enjoy doing. Something else I've been doing is going to the pool, just sitting down at the pool, getting me a nice bite to eat. And I've been doing some brunch dates. Sometimes I have some solo brunch dates with myself and just really just being in that moment of solitude and just resting, like just bathing in the sun, laying down, doing
I love it because one of the things I've really been trying to get me to understand and lean more into is rest, because we don't really allow ourselves to rest as Black women, and we become overwhelmed, exhausted, just to the point of fatigue because we won't rest. We'll just keep going and going and going. And so I'm trying to honor that space too. So I absolutely love it that's one of your big, big things.
Yeah.
If you had to choose one thing or one word to affirm who you are, what would it be?
I'm powerful.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit more.
I would say that I'm powerful because I have a drive that doesn't allow me to give up. And that's one thing I really admire about myself. So if something doesn't go right or it goes left, I have my moments, but I don't give up. I keep going. And that is such a powerful attribute to house, as a business owner, as a Black woman, we can't give up. Again, it's purpose over your life, girl. You got to keep going. You never know when it's going to hit. You never know when your life can change or when a moment, a person or whatever. Like, just keep going. And I admire life's challenges. I love a challenge. It don't feel good, but I love a challenge because it just really takes me to a different level.
I absolutely
to
love that.
More about myself.
I agree totally. You're very resilient, very powerful. You have come in, and I always get tickled because I see all the content that you're creating, and I'm like, is she paying somebody to do all this? Listen, honey, you are the content creator of creators. It gets very, very interesting, very intricate, and it's always fresh. And I absolutely love that. Tell people how they can follow you on social media and how they can get some of these dope products.
Yes, so you guys can follow me on Instagram. My handle is Brittany Ingram Makeup. You can also visit my website at beautybybritney.biz, which is biz. And there you can find my cosmetics that I offer. If you want to book an appointment, if you're in town in the Palm Beach area, I'm located in Royal Palm Beach as well. And you can book an appointment. I do makeup, lashes, facials, brow waxing, permanent makeup, also makeup lessons. So much to offer you ladies and, gentlemen as well. Yeah, and that's how you can find me on those handles.
Listen, you heard it from your girl yourself. I absolutely love you, Brittany. You're phenomenal. I can't wait to sit in your chair again and let's make some magic together. Yes. Thank you for just being who you are so authentically. You are truly a dope Black woman, and you've got some amazing things to offer. I can't wait for you to fully live out your purpose, because I know it's some big things inside of you, girl. So I cannot wait to see. Thank you so much for blessing this platform. Y'all go follow Brittany. Check her out, but most importantly, go grab some of these lip colors and get ready for this new launch, because I know it's going to be amazing. I cannot wait. If you want to send me a sneak peek, sis, I'll take it. I'll take a sneak peek.
I got you.
Yes. Yes. Love you so much. I love you so much, sis. I do.
I
Listen.
all of your support.
Always.
Like, you're my number one supporter. Like, I got you. So when I get my stuff, be expecting a package, okay?
Yeah. I'm so excited. Y'all go check her out. When I tell you this lipstick is so I get excited talking about it, because you know I love a lippy. I don't even have my lip bag in, which is very odd. But I got a bag this big. I had my purse lady who makes all my handbags make me a special bag just to hold the lipsticks. That's how deep it is, y'all. It's serious. It's serious. So make sure you check her out. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow her. She's also got a YouTube channel, y'all. What's your YouTube handle, Britt?
It is Beauty by Brittany, all together.
Beauty by Brittany on YouTube. Listen,
yes,
but you got some great tutorials on there already. You already got some great stuff, some great content on your YouTube channel, y'all. So go check her out and just show some love to this dope Black woman. And if you know a dope Black woman that should be featured, be sure to hit me up in my comments or in the DMs, and follow us all. Love you, Britt. Have a good one.
I love you too. Bye.